Hello, how you doing? This is video 1 of polynomials, and that's what we're going to be studying over the next section, polynomials. All right, Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 will both be doing the same thing. Basically, a polynomial, as said here, is an expression that can have constants, variables, and exponents that can be combined using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But no division by a variable. All right, so you can't divide by a variable. A variable's exponents can only be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Can only be integers. It can have an infinite, positive integer, sorry. It can have an infinite number of terms. So basically, it cannot have an infinite number of terms. So it can only have a finite number of terms. All right, so either way, this is an example of a polynomial. Each one of these things separated by addition and subtraction are called terms. All right, a pretty important thing to know because we're going to learn to combine those terms. And as you can see here, they also explain that these are exponents. All right, we have an exponent 3 and exponent 2. Now, as it says, exponents can be 0, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, right? Well, this here is the 1. We can't see it, but it's a 1. Usually in mathematics, we don't write the 1 much in algebra, I mean. And right here, this is basically times x to possibly 0 or a y to 0. The thing about that is we don't write it because x or y or any number to the 0 power is, as we talked about, 1. So we don't really need to write that because 3 times 1 is 3. So that goes into some of the things that we do with polynomials. As I said, what we're going to eventually do after this first part is learn how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide polynomials in this lesson. Okay? And one of the things that you do need to know, though, is some words like this. Coefficient. F-F-I-C-I-E-N-T. Coefficient. Basically, the numbers in front of here, including the sign, are what makes up the coefficients. All right? So the numbers in front of the variable are the coefficients. All right? Some other terms you'll need to know. Constant. I'll often say, have you combined the constants? This 3 is a constant. It will never change. It has no variables to it. And as I just said here, we also need to know about variables. Now, we've talked about variables a lot in this class already. You should know what they are. The x and the y here, and any sort of letter is a variable. Okay? And as you can see here, it says what the terms are and what the exponents are. So those are things that make up a polynomial. What we're going to do is be doing a lot of stuff with this, as I said, add, subtract, multiply, and divide. If you wanted to look more into polynomials, the site that this is on is www.mathisfun.com. It'll go more into depth. Hopefully you enjoy the video.